So now that I got comfortable with 2-hour videos, I'm looking back and I'm like, wait, what? What is that? Is that a speed episode 3 months ago? And obviously I started with a speed episode too. No wonder it blows up. It doesn't have that scary little number over there. So people are willing to click on this. Or whatever. I don't know. I wish, like, my other videos would blow up too. Cause, like, I'm improving? No? Wrong? Or do I just have one take? And that's it, that's all I get. You know? This is like the sixth most popular video I have. And it spawns a series, basically, of me breaking down Mark Passio's behavior. Because there's a lot, you know, and since we spent like 3 months doing other things, it's probably a good time to come back and reduce his reputation. Because he has 9 points. He has given me so much watch time, I can't fathom, dude. He even appears in my thumbnails over here because of how much watch time. He finally got dethroned after all these years, man. It took a while. Maybe, like, it was 1 month ago and he was still up there. #1 most watched thing. And it's annoying, but let's keep breaking down. The thing that inspired me to make this video is this little story time, you know. At some point, you're gonna run out of resources, you know. So the lefties and the right, they're separated. The right is more willing to chase morality, so they, like, collude together. Just because they're more compact doesn't mean there's less people or less force within them. Alright, in fact, they technically just rule YouTube. Right wing. The lefties, you have to, like, gather over there. You have to like their movies or whatever. They're just kind of celebrities and acting like that. And still, celebrities don't really get to express opinions, so you have to go to night shows or some bullshit to grab that one. So you never really know. It's a question mark. No pun intended. Stupid Mark. I call him Max. All right, let's not Mark around. This is annoying. But yeah, you literally just have to seek around in the leftist world. And it's probably even getting harder and harder because people getting canceled left and right, people getting insecure about expressing themselves. It's getting pretty painful out there. But the problem doesn't stop there. The problem seeps into the right wing as well. What is their problem? They're also running out of resources. They're also unable to talk about anything else but what other people are doing. They're looking at lefties and laughing at them constantly. And lefties are just repelling themselves, being the most repulsive creatures ever. So everyone just goes into the moral circle instead. And you're just kind of bouncing around of like, what do I do? You know? What am I supposed to do now? I can't pick a side anymore? I mean, you do whatever you want if you figure that one out. But, and you cannot really trust influencers right now as they're going down the hill of apocalypse. Everyone's gonna lose power. And you will have an opportunity to gain power, if you want. I'll take some, you know. I'll take some celebrities. I need a handful of celebrities, you know, for myself. I'll pretend to be YouTube CEO. I don't know how that's gonna work, to be honest. Because I'm lazy and stuff. But maybe that's relatable. Because maybe you want to relax even more. You're watching a TV screen of a person doing nothing but talking just on his couch. with other celebrities. That sounds like Tonight Show hosting. I don't exactly know what I would be doing with all the resources I would get. It's still a big question mark as well. It's annoying. Anyways, yeah, but I always choose both sides because there's value in them both. And when people are running out of resources and it's more and more difficult to subscribe to someone and find something useful, I mean, it's so painful. So this is the stuff that triggered me. This guy's talking about some Freemasonry nonsense. You know, the cults out there that honestly don't really exist because they're so invisible to human eye that it's like, it's just a meme. You know, Illuminati is just a meme. It's just an eye symbolism, as if like, as if it means something to some people. I can see things. Whoa. Now, if you escalate it, you can say, like, there's surveillance, but people are still not phased out by surveillance, because they don't actually feel it. You know? Even if people are collecting information, what are you going to do with that information? You're going to give me ads? Oh, thank you very much. I'm not pissed off yet. But if you piss me off, government just will disappear. You know, we'll snap fingers and government will disappear. What are you going to do then? Who's going to surveil us, you know? Huh? Well, we'll take that away from you. Cults or whatever is controlling the world, yeah. As if. So, these people are definitely running out of resources for some reason. You know, maybe they have been hungry for power, they have grabbed a lot of power, but they don't know what to do with it. And it seems like things are leaking constantly, and I'm not very satisfied anymore. But I do grow very fast. And here comes the episode number 4 of battling Mark Passio and his delusional thinking that whatever he wants to happen is the correct thing to wish for. Mostly what he wants is just for you to donate and help him out financially, because he's always struggling, you know. You might as well create a church that always struggles to, I don't know, maintain the roof or something. That's a fun thing to do. You gotta scare people, man. You gotta create your own cult. And your own house of cards, to be honest. So let me just rewind all the way back. He's interviewing other people, and it's calm. You know, now it's very difficult to detect Mark Passio because he's not talking. You know, where is he? I can't see him anymore. Where's that boy? You know, you gotta say something. You gotta say an opinion. Otherwise, I will run out of resources too. And I will feel bad about myself. Oh wait, I have 50 videos coming up. 50 video ideas. And this probably, while I'm making videos, I will make more video ideas than I can make videos, despite making videos every single day. So when it comes to resources, I'm pretty good at it. I'm not saying I can share my ideas. I'm just saying I can share my principles. I can give you some advice of how to get ideas. But you will have to sacrifice power. Immediately. The first thing I will ask you, hand over some power. Yeah. Because it will get in the way of my advice, you know, it will get into your head and will repeat itself over and over again, and you will be angry at me, and I don't need angry people or negative people, because I have plenty of that in my life, no problem. Alright, it's not going to be very helpful for me. It's just a resource I already have. Alright, I don't want to buy more negativity. I would like positivity, like people typing a comment. People turning themselves into actual haters instead of despising me or ignoring me. You know, please do that in the comments. Thank you very much. That's something I'm starting to miss since the first video I made on Mark Passio. Please become a hater if that's what you like. You can press that switch in your brain or whatever. But let's see what he has in here. And we're gonna watch more content if this is not gonna be good enough, which is gonna drain the swamp. while I play a card game. Wow. Cutesy, alright? And if I'm too feminine for you, that's because I'm in love, and I'm trying to attract love right now, alright guys? I even put it on my wall right here. I can see it every single day. In fact, right now she's gonna be celebrating 30th birthday. Wow. 30th. I don't know how to say it, man. English is stupid sometimes. So, that's cool. I put her here, by the way. Hopefully I can get her to 30,000 in like 30 days. Those are my secret goals. I have plenty of resources because I'm having fun. And these guys don't seem like they're having fun. They feel like, I need to figure out what the cults are doing. Where are those cults? And it's like, they're gonna get an invitation to a cult and they're gonna be like, I am running out of ideas or things to do in life. I guess I have to join back a cult, you know? So, if anyone wants to recruit people into cults, I think Mark Passio is recruitable, and he has a lot of followers that want to do the same thing because they're so interested. You know, that's the scary part of running out of resources, is because when you do that, you're attracted to the opposite side because you yourself are empty and they seem kind of juicy, you know? You gotta explore. You gotta be interested. Yeah. At least infiltrate. You know, at least, please. Alright? Tip your toes. Just don't get sucked in too much, because you will lose your identity and following immediately. See, that's the scary part that they're facing. This division, basically. What if I lose my identity? Of course. Well, what if? Funny enough, when I say this division, I will be playing a card game where there's a clear division, 51% and 48%. There's a big gap between the top 5 and bottom 6 classes. Like, what the hell is that? And there's Druid that everyone hates for some reason, because I hit Legend with it at some point. Yeah, very funny, guys. Very funny. Druid even got nerfed. They hit Druid for some... What is going on, man? That is what I want to know. What on earth is happening, bro? Answer why Druid got nerfed, even though it's, like, not really that oppressive of a class, apparently. And Paladin did not get nerfed. Can you imagine the worst class being attacked, and the best class is, like, celebrated by Blizzard, the creators of Hearthstone, man? It's terrifying to me, dude. But yeah, I mean, Mark Passio constantly says like, well, you should watch other creators if you don't like me, and we increasingly dislike him the more we watch, right? Hopefully, you share the sentiment. I can still say we because I am in love, so who knows what happens next. But, yeah. I can give you guys a recap, right? But I actually can't. Besides the thumbnails, besides the idea that he was very angry in the last season when he was making videos, calling names all the time. He can't come up with anything else but be angry at other people. I mean, that's a pretty big clue that something's wrong. Like, aren't you the problem? Shouldn't you listen to Ava Maxim music and double check if you're the problem? You know, another thing that happens, very interesting. These people are like incels. If you notice that, it's like, I don't want to have a wife. I don't want to have relationships with women. And it's like, ooh, that hurts, man. That hurt. Ugh. I just told you guys I'm in love, and this guy is like the opposite of love. This guy is just a loner, and he's thinking that he's doing something cool. Yes, he gave me views. Congratulations, Mark Passio. I love this guy now. I am in love with this guy too. a little bit gay, but that is okay. It's sticky relation. I mean, I like it. I like the anger sometimes, the Hulk mode, the Max mode. Let's go, man. I can't just spread dislike all the time. And is the war over? It's never over. It's just different type of flavor of war. All right. Then I was like checking. He was like very greedy here, and then he was just very annoyingly wrong and hypocritical. My favorite word, by the way. Hypocrisy, when you literally stab your own face and say that you're doing progress, and it's like, yeah, but you just stabbed yourself and you think you're doing progress, so you will stop stabbing yourself when you die. Is that what you're trying to solve? I don't it's pretty good progress so far. Keep going. Anyway, it's sad. It's sad. So the way I put it, trying to end this enslavement by making people work. It's like, you have to work. But he's like all about destroying the government because it enslaves people, and this guy's like, work, guys. There's so much truth that has to be told. Please work. Mostly for me, work for me and give me donations. But work hard, man. Mine that bedrock. You know, eventually we're gonna mine through the bedrock and we'll see all the cults. We're gonna de-occult everything, man. It's like, no, that's not how life works, alright? If you keep mining bedrock, someone is gonna ban you from breathing. I don't know, man. Creepers are gonna laugh at you. I don't know, man. Welcome to Minecraft. Holy shit. Instead of discovering diamonds, he discovers bedrock, and it's like, no, this one's tough. This one makes me angry. Let's keep mining bedrock. I love that one. Okay. This guy is old dude, and he is probably looking for like young friends, like myself, to inspire himself to be like, oh, I want to retire now. How the fuck do I retire when I don't have money? I'm constantly struggling. That is a question, isn't it? Where does he spend his money? Why don't you just leave? See, the thing is, I would say to right wing, and is the scariest thing I can say to them, maybe just leave America, because you can do the same commentary videos anywhere in the planet, literally anywhere, even in Africa, I believe. Africa is a little bit hostile, but you can still do videos. If you can do something in Africa, just leave. Just leave, alright? For that one thing, you can leave anywhere. So, if Mark Passio is struggling to find a home in America, it's probably for a good reason. Alright? And he should just buy a castle in Europe, because that's the affordability index, it feels like. I don't believe we pay mortgage in Europe. I don't know if that's a thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, if you ever needed like an ad for buying a home in Europe, I'm just like saying, I don't know what mortgage is yet. I'll try to find out eventually. All right, guys. I don't know what loan is. I never used it, so please excuse me for these reasons. Yeah, you just move. Now, does that mean I will sell my house for some stupid YouTuber? My house doesn't have running water or heating. So, yeah, of course, anyone can go to my house. I will just accommodate them for free. That's cool. I'm sure it's gonna sell pretty well. Not the house, but the space, the air that you can embody for a while. Yeah. So I have options, and I'm sure other people have too. All right, now I feel rich all of a sudden. Can you believe that? The only thing you have to do is scare sometimes, and then you're rich. So another option for Mark Passio is like, have you tried caring for other people? Oh, now you're gonna put them in your little podcast thing and cut your 3-hour videos into 2-hour videos? I actually feel like he's making progress that we can actually admire. So let's see what happens. Is this gonna be the end of the war against Mark Passio, or are we gonna just get more angry than ever before? I feel like it's gonna be funny. I feel like Mark Passio is gonna shrink into insect size, and I don't know. I don't know what to do with insects, to be honest. It's funny while it shrinks, but then it just disappears. It's like, where did he go? Mark, where are you?
All right, we seem to be having an issue.
Oh my god. I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying, guys. This is a fake laugh. This is how a real laugh sounds like. 1 second. This is me just being punched in the guts because I've heard this before. All right, puns don't hit very hard when it's constantly happening. We seem to be having an issue. It's a very reoccurring theme in Mark Passio videos. I'm so annoyed.
My goodness.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, a lot of issues, guys. How long does it take to resolve? Oh, just 1 minute. That was boring, bro. Like, it's such a reoccurring theme. He can't take calls from other people. He can't communicate with his guests. He just keeps failing. And it's like, what the hell? Just redo the whole thing. Just restart. I don't know, man. Oh, you can't do it because you're so strictly live. Like, I don't care about live footage, my friends. I just don't care. Live videos are for losers. I have invented a pause and play format where I don't have to edit my videos and I feel so free and so joyful. And if AI wants to do it automatically, take my videos and chew them up if you feel like you have teeth. I don't have teeth. Literally, I don't. I don't have many teeth already. Not because I went into fights, but because I allowed them to crunch on each other. It's a fun little meme. I'm not gonna show anything. I'm just teasing you guys. Alright? And maybe by the time you're gonna see it, I'm gonna have all of them back. Miraculously. Who knows, right? Yeah. Having problems. I wonder why. Disrespect, man. You never know when you're being disrespected, you know. That's a funny thing. Because these are old people and they can play each other in some tremendous level that I can't even comprehend. You know, they can stab each other in some crazy ways. They're smart too. So they would come up with some stupid little shitty things or even subconsciously make mistakes. So it just doesn't work out as intended. But, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy that up until this point, he's still struggling to use technology. But it is what it is. Like, he's slow. But you have to respect the old people. Alright, he's supposed to retire as soon as possible. The moment he's, like, gonna see the opportunity of retirement, he's gonna be, like, jumping on board immediately. And it feels like it's about to happen, you know, or I can just push him over the edge eventually. So be aware of that, guys. All right, what are you going to watch after Mark Passio leaves? You have to like look into these people as well. Maybe you like some of them. I don't know. You have to always be aware that the person you like so much on the internet can just disappear. And there's nothing you can do about it to bring it back. Even like looking old videos is not going to be satisfying enough. Because it's going to be, you know, outdated sometimes. Or just low quality. So, let's keep going. Let's see what other problems he has. You often have problems when you haven't spent time playing around, you know, just getting comfortable with all this technology and finding just weird ways to like engage with other people too. But again, the first advice I would give, stop making live videos when you don't even care about the audience. Like what is that? You want to be on front of my subscription box for 2 hours? That's pretty evil, bro. Also, never forget, if you get bored, you have this special button called speed. Alright? So I'm just gonna tap a little bit of speed. It's a little bit annoying. Speed should be just as important as tweaking the sound bar, where you can just like tweak just the right amount, am I right? Nah, it's fine. It's like obscure little thing. But for me, it's so important that I would add it in the hotbar. It's right there. Here, playback speed. I think it's very important though. If you have space, this much real estate, give me that speed bar. Here we go again, boys.
Of mental ideas into the population, and what absolute nonsense it gets people thinking through its totally adulterated, corrupted, and paid for media. Did your stream freeze up there, Etienne? You might need to come off and go back into the room. It looks like we have a
in and out, am I right? Sounds sexy to me, bro. Why do I have a missing banana? Oh shit. Oh my god. Well, here goes another death knight. Sucking up all that fun I used to have.
Moment to try to fix that.
There's a reason I'm saying sexy time, okay? When women get involved, everything starts falling apart whenever they feel like it. You get blocked whenever they feel like it. They control people's feelings. And it's scary if you don't know that. If you just allow women to just manipulate you. When you do know that, it's like, alright, now I'm psychic. Get the fuck out of my dreams. Stop bothering me. You know that all what men do are just trying to protect their relationships in a way, but if they're just being scumbags and they're not actually showing the relationship, it doesn't exist, so they cannot be upset about you. And like my friend tells me to like get a girlfriend, find a good hobby. I'm like, I have everything, bro. It's not exactly as real as you want it to be, but now you have to contribute to my fantasy, unfortunately. Now it's your turn. Alright, I did my thing. I did the thing before you even said it, which makes you a hypocritical asshole. You know, you're saying something that's already completed. It's like, what? Also, I just draw 3 weapons because I have superpowers. And now I have a lot of bananas too. So, yeah. You never know when RNGesus is just a bunch of women colluding together and taking over Hearthstone as well. A bunch of idiots. Stop it. Stop giving me this stuff. I'm not a violent or sexual person, alright? By nature, I'm not. Bats, okay. I'll take that one. Oh, guess what creature is gonna be useless after I've drawn all the weapons in my deck? Oh. Stupid Russians. Is that what they're doing? That he dreamed about this? Special moment. Oh! That doesn't do anything. Alright. This is annoying.
They need to instead of pendant.
Yeah, you guys need to listen to this part because he repeats the same thing.
freely as the main solution. Becoming a communicator, exercising your innate natural right to being the press.
Anyways, Death Knight is a very powerful class. I don't think I can beat it ever in my entire lifetime. Because I don't have enough corpses, man. It's all about corpses and divine shields. Oh, my favorite two things in life. Being protected by heavenly powers and cold money. And corpses of all the people you ripped off. Wow, what a fantastic little thing Hearthstone has in store. I have to leave Hearthstone? Come on, man. Come on. Did I at least completed the quest? Jesus Christ, man. Oh no, I did not. I did not win a single game since we started this video. I'm being tortured right now. Okay, that's cool. We can do that.
Etc. How the whole anti-Masonic party came up as a. It really comes down to that these people take very, very seriously the idea of allegiance. If you see, this is why I think the occult did not pursue me in any way. The dark occult, Satanism, etc. I never actually swore oaths of allegiance to them.
Because you act like a virgin, man. And yes, like if you bond sexually, you basically their puppet for quite a while. Because that's what gets you. It's the addiction that controls people, essentially. That's how they do that, I believe. Oh, wow. I don't really have a chance? I kinda do, I just need a... Actually, I might... No. Well, I'll need to dodge stuff, basically. Oh, wait, I can't kill that. That's so fucking dumb. Fucking hell, man. I still didn't want a game, by the way. I mean, Hearthstone is gonna lose so much reputation for torturing me like this. Yeah, you never get addicted, because that's always gonna cause a lot of problems. And then you can be manipulated through your addictions. And you always have to, like, double check if you're being manipulated, because you never know. Whatever you're doing can turn into addiction or into manipulation. You have to show them who's boss sometimes. It's not always the worst thing that can happen to you. You must not always just let things go and block people if you don't like them or whatever. But you must also not just blindly follow everything. Blood oath, man. I don't know what that means, but it is what it is, man. For me, blood is like very deep-seated feelings. Is how your body wants to feel. That's the blood oath. Alright, I'm not upset anymore. That was kind of interesting. Not only you can get addicted into joining a cult, and staying there and pretending that it makes you feel good or whatever. Never join something that just constantly lives in the shadows. You don't get public attention and you're gonna be scared and become antisocial. That is not really a good idea. If you're doing something immoral, you're automatically becoming antisocial. So people will actually be able to frame you for doing bad things. Just like the whole movement, the right-wing movement, is framing the shadow government or whatever because it's so easy. They're just all hidden. What are they doing? Probably nothing too crazy, but sometimes shit leaks out and it's like, oof, that sucks. Nothing too crazy because we would know about it, you know. Like, people technically can disappear, I guess. That's cool. And there's a lot of shade everywhere. But, you're not supposed to risk your life running around in weird places. I'm just saying. The only way a person can disappear is if they are mesmerized or hypnotized. Those are the 401 missing people or whatever stories that I'm referencing right now. But what Mark Passio also says, besides cults being addicting, is that they will make you do increasingly more nonsensical things. You know, you first get recruited to the army and then you get sent to do operations until you just go to straight up war because you're such a disposable little shit. You know, you have been thinking about war for so long and not any moral things. I probably would be challenged in so many ways if I wasn't so old already and already challenged just by society alone. Leave me alone now. Alright? If anyone comes up to me with a challenge, I'm like, thank you, you'll have to pay $1,000 for me to accept the challenge, and I will rip it apart in front of their faces after they give me the money. Thanks for the money, you just got scammed, congratulations. Welcome to reality, alright? The reality is, if you're not indoctrinated in your 20s or lower, usually in your 20s, if you're not indoctrinated in your 20s, you get to make your own reality. That is reality. You get to create it. If you learn how to survive in the fantasy world, you will be able to create reality and appreciate things that exist in reality because there's so many things. You just have to harvest it properly. You know, it's still going to be tough. You still have to get a hang of it. And there's more to life. You know, you hit your 30s, you get a taste of actual reality, and then you get to learn what you actually want to do for the rest of your life. This is very interesting stuff. I usually just draw the graph, you know, and remind people that you're protected. You're a baby, you're a child, you have so much free time, you're gonna bump into, like, weird things, and you're gonna realize, oh, there's more to life, so let me dig deeper. You know, you will try to, like, escape into reality, but it's not gonna work out for some reason. Just like, you know, you want to be hit by a car so much just to know how it feels, and your mom is gonna be like, oh, please don't do that one just yet. You can be hit by a car over here. You know, when you know what the consequence is. That you might be sitting crippled in the hospital for a very long time, and your brain will be ready. But you may not be ready. Your brain is going to be like, oh, so you wanted to be in a hospital for that long. All right, I'll prepare myself for that. Okay, that's fine. It's some weird shit. Like, life is so weird. Because there's, again, a lot to learn as well. And I've been, again, sitting hours and 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 hours upon hours. The things that you see me uploaded, no, there was hours of work beforehand where there was also, well, school. And I was not really learning anything. I was just learning how to not pay attention too much because it's painful. It's painful to just sit in school. So this is where it all started. You know, I just recognized, oh, schools are painful. And I'm being dragged down, basically. Into when you're so low, you can get indoctrinated into cults. I don't want to say it, but, like, the juiciest part is between 16 and 20, right? This is when you get indoctrinated. So if you wanna stay safe, that's when you're supposed to stay very safe. Fucking lock yourself up in a box. I mean, you will be safer that way than actually dealing with the real world. Because the real world will look at you and be like, holy shit, I can exploit this person. He's so low. He doesn't even exist, basically. You know, the super teenagers, man. They're slightly above teenage. You can say, you can call them amateurs. For some reason, that's the porn label. I don't know. No one labels these people. Like, they're literally invisible. You can see young adults, that doesn't work. Because you hit adulthood at 18. Actually, 16 to 24. Let me extend that. Let me make it even more scary. Alright. Because technically the middle is 20. For me, personally. I don't know if that's correct. Yes, I know Taylor's saying about 22, so I could do that one. But I can't. The funny thing is, she sang about it when she was 23. Almost able to escape this, right? And it also, like, paints a very interesting picture because you can look back into other people's past and see what they have been doing in this period. Because the thing they have been doing, they potentially projected themselves to do for the future. Because they were climbing out of this pool of ideas. So they definitely have ideas from here. It's like a spawn point. Very interesting stuff. How did I come up with this structure? Don't ask me questions, okay? Too much. Just watch videos, man. Relax. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm done with the Hearthstone. I completed the quest, man. The Tavern Brawl is coming in 4 days. Can't wait, man. Gold. Alright, we can leave now. That was tremendously difficult, and I lost every star, and half of the matchups are Death Knights. I mean, like, you can't make this shit up. I think something even more sinister is going on. The school system is so evil. Because I keep dreaming about it, right? But why? It's those special years that have been split in half, basically. School and nothingness, basically. A bunch of nothingness. At 24, actually, I just left UK, and I started actually my real calling of, like, just falling in love and just doing more positive things to myself and leaving programming. Unless it somehow attracts me still, and it did. It came back. All these things just come back to you, but in a more positive way. Because you're so ahead. You know, they have to also climb up. Because when you leave this pool of nonsense, life just becomes a lot more manageable. Alright, it's trying to grip you and entangle you, but you must get very emotional, upset, and you have to break through that bondage, basically. It's a very nasty quicksand moment. But it doesn't stop there, right? There's a slope. There's a mountain to climb. If you fall down, if you will stop from working, from interacting with whatever you can, and it gets harder and harder to climb this slope, you will not be able to break through. Like, life is literally a fucking Mario game. It's so difficult. But just by drawing this graph, you just know everything you need to know, basically. Hopefully Mario is not designed to show how life works. That would be weird. But that would be weird. Please don't do that. It's weird, because, like, oh, we do have competitors. Except my competitors don't talk, and they have controlled the universe for so long. I'm the one talking, and nobody likes narrators these days. Except you. For some reason, you like narrators. That's cool. Let's keep going.
People.
Well, I'm going to publish it for free at artofliberty.substack.com in the next day. So within 1 day, this will be up at artofliberty.substack.com. And I hope that, people forward this to the Masons that they know and say, hey, it's our understanding that there's an effort, afoot to try and help you guys clean up your own house.
That's right.
So it will be
You can sit here, make books and all these things, but when it comes to finding your nearest Mason, you just fell into their trap, the greatest trap of all time, of like, well, you're now Masons because you just promoted, of like, oh, clean the house, whatever. Like, do we even know who these guys are? Do we care? Does it matter? Is it gonna give us a reward of some kind? What are we cleaning? Are we cleaners now? Are we getting recruited? You gotta be shitting me, bro. What are people saying? Just a bunch of shit, right? Ugh. Who cares about morality in here? Yeah, go away, bro. If someone said, like, I would like to find a person who cares about morality, or like I need, that's something that would resonate with me. This guy's just kind of lost. Hacker, am I right? Caring about what I started is a bad thing. Look at this fucking hacker, dude. Look at this shit. He's talking backwards. Mr. Ethical Hacker. Restraining orders are a real thing. Yes, because me caring about what I started is a bad thing? What did you started? Fucking weirdo. I mean, you can imagine, like, right-wing being full of weirdos like that is crazy, man. I feel like weirdo sometimes, but, like, if I don't get to interact with people, I'm the righteous, moral human being. Alright, because I didn't do anything and people are repulsed by me? Congratulations, I must be really fucking powerful. I have nuclear weapons and mass destruction weapons of all kinds. And all the bitches in the world. I mean, I control the fantasy world still. In my late 20s? Is that where we're going? I must be YouTube CEO for sure. Fuck yeah, bro. Alright. But yeah, like, these guys are just recruiters now. It's like, find your nearest Mason today and send them the message that you're gonna be cleaner of the house or whatever. Because whatever you care about, or like, you should like, do more nerfs in Hearthstone, and the Hearthstone developers are gonna be like, do you know how to do nerfs? And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I guess I have to do nerfs now for you for free and stuff. Shit. Because I want it so badly. I would do it, I don't care. If that would happen. But in this case, it's like, what is the reward even? Like, if I did nerfs in Hearthstone, I would, like, see more happy people, maybe. I would at least be... It would be easy on myself of, like, finally, no more paladins and... demon death knights or whatever. Jesus Christ. Paladin's, like, okay. It's manageable. But Death Knight is disgusting. So yeah, nerfs, man. I would suggest that. But Masonry, what do you... Why are you exploring this? It's like, well, you watched Mark Passio so much that you're probably going to be willing to tip your toes into Masonry now and explore it. Find a union. It's so stupid because most people don't know any Masons. I don't know people who know Masons. Basically, Mark Passio sort of is suggesting that he knows. But that's a very tough suggestion because are you a Freemason though? Because whoever you associate with is still bondage, it's still garbage that you're carrying around with you. That you gotta clean up potentially yourself first, instead of suggesting anything else. You have to let us know what are you carrying, what kind of relationships with whom, and what are they doing, and now just unveil the entire tree of connections. Let's see how it ends. Do they open calls or whatever? Or did Mark Passio just gave up? Or like, well, call's not really working anymore.
Masters, who are the head of their individual lodge systems within the Freemasonic, institution, if they wanted to appoint someone like myself or you, Etienne, to an honorary 33rd degree membership, then I would be willing to go to whatever lodge systems I can within my area, and the whole tri-state area perhaps, and teach the true esoteric principles and the decoding of some of the symbols and allegories, just as I did here in earlier episodes of What on Earth is Happening. And
first of all, your teachings suck balls. Just like I did when you started screaming of how stupid people are for not listening to you. He's also like hunting down if people say morality enough times or whatever. It's like, okay, you didn't say a single time morality. I care about this word so much that I will not say it myself. Like, you now have a right. A word has been neglected, has been sitting there alone, and everyone was having a good time, having a party, and one person was just sitting there and fucking crying this whole time. Just like, fucking raise your hand and say morality. Where's my morality, bitch? Where's your fucking anger, Mr. Mark Passio? Yes, you are recruited, my friend. You're recruited in the back seat of this car. Maybe you will get a honorary rank of top 100, or maybe not. We'll find out, alright? If you're people, because you yourself can't reach me. Mark Passio can't even see that I ever existed. That I have breathed some air out into the system of the universe, man. He doesn't have that ability to do. Alright, it's just blinded by all these people that he has to interview every week now. Fuck yeah, bro. Now it's a recruitment time, let's go. And he's recruiting himself as like, please guys, just give me the honorary rank. I want to teach you guys these things and stuff. It's like, even if you teach, like, bad people, like, they're just still gonna do bad things. You still have to convince them not to do bad things. And the only way you can convince bad people not to do bad things is just to outpower them. How are you gonna do that as just a fleshy human being when there's people with tanks, with machine guns, fucking sniper rifles? You're just gonna go there and get the honorary rank and it's like, let's fucking teach with my voicers. Yeah, I think bad people are not gonna be intimidated by that one. And just gonna listen to you of like, yeah, tell us what you know, Mark Passio. You're in a very peculiar spot to tell us exactly what to do about it and, how to use and manipulate people a little bit more because we're evil and whatnot. It's like, are you really that fucking stupid? I would say funnin', but it doesn't fit anymore. I'm trying to not swear anymore with sexual words because women can weaponize that against me. I'm scared, man. But, man, this is pathetic, man. Holy shit. I think I'm gonna leave at 1 hour mark, so, wow. What else do you got? Let's do the calls. Oh, I can't wait.
original.
The funny thing is, again, he's just sucking a dick, alright? But the funny thing is, Notch did the same thing, and now he's just deleted from Minecraft. The creator of Minecraft just got deleted from his own creation, seemingly. I did not do that. I will honor Notch for putting together Minecraft and initiating the whole thing and selling it to Microsoft, because it's just a relaxing thought to do that. So I will never allow Notch to be deleted or unhappy when he has so much money. If like I make him happy, like he just fucking dumps a bunch of happiness on me, you know, as a friendly suggestion. You know, you just have to breathe hard enough so these people start noticing you, that something is off at least. Some people know something more than they usually do. There's always the vibe of knowledge itself. And yeah, you don't gotta suck dick, all right, Mark Passio. You don't gotta take it seriously. He takes teaching morality very seriously, apparently. Well, let's not get too bored, am I right? That's his business model. I mean, he's now old enough to run a business, right? Or too old to even exist. I don't know. As a person online, I don't know, man. It's too old for me to understand. I only understand this section because I get to live with it, and I see a little bit of like peeking out because I care about that higher generation, and I will have to investigate a lot of this stuff. If it's how real is it? Because the thing that I experienced is like super real. I can totally understand it. Maybe something in the past is still blurry, but like this is very solid stuff. I don't know. Again, I guess my suggestion is please help Mark reach his desired, I don't know, Freemasonry rank of top 100. Only 100 people can get there, and it's ridiculously difficult. So if you just send nice comments and whatever you feel about Mark Passio as a person, as whatever he taught you, you just repeat that, and he might actually get there. Congratulations. In YouTube Rewind, we're going to celebrate that he's a cool dude and whatnot, and he survived the war that I have declared upon him. Or he could just suck the dick and, just like Notch, sell his soul to Microsoft and just give up and be deleted without much hope of coming back. Notch deleted himself quite quickly, so no big deal. And showed his political desires, you know, desire to talk a little bit about politics, and I'm like, that's spicy right there. No one is gonna like you, but I like you. I can't show it though. I don't know how to do that. Because no one likes me to do that either, you know, you must understand. There are barriers of entry for sure.
Teaching morality.
One principle I just figured out, mild principle, alright? I still just make candy, but please don't be threatened by positivity. Yes, sometimes you get backstabbed, but you have to keep an eye on your back to make sure that the positive people are not trying shady things. Because they have to do that in order to actually do damage to you. Otherwise, you just soak in the positivity and only give them positivity if they ask. Because the sun shines and doesn't ask anything back. But, you know, a full moon is definitely demanding of, what are you gonna do? And now it's full moon, I'm here. Full moon, you doing something? You doing something over here? You organizing crime? Full moon, time to do something, man. But I'm lonely. Look at me in the sky shining. Better than the sun, actually. I shine even brighter than the sun. Look at it. Look at me. I'm moon. That's what moon is doing. The sun doesn't ask for anything back. But we have to appreciate, we can't take it for granted. We know that if it didn't show up, well, humanity's screwed. So yeah, don't be threatened by positivity, but always be suspicious. It's the negativity that can actually sink you down and bring you down and will never let you break through this barrier. You know, it can even reset you despite you being old or whatnot. Because you still have to bring other people up as well, and you have to look down upon other people, and you're going to be broken-hearted. And when you break, your heart is broken, then you can't really take care of yourself anymore. You have to cry about other people not making it to where you are. It's a fascinating story, man. I have to end it here. We have reached 1 hour. I will finish one game of Block Doko whenever, and we can finish this off. Unless I have something else to say. This is cool. This was cool.
I'm like, why? He's like, well, you know, if he had been black, then maybe, you know, maybe I would listen. I'm like,
Amazing.
Bro, you're a victim of mind control. If you can't listen to truth because of the color of the skin.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine? You know, I mean, that would be like me saying, well, if an Asian person or something like that were to speak something, that I'm going to dismiss it just because of the geographic region of the world that they're from. I mean, I can't even imagine that kind of thinking is still prevalent at all in the modern world.
Did you know that Mark Passio is actually Russian and has to be killed because he's recruiting people to Russia right now? I mean, if I said that, I don't know how long he would live, but it's a regional thing. It does matter, my friends. It does matter. The color of your skin and the color of your flag, unfortunately, matters. So be careful when you say shit like that. No masters. Well, no wonder you're stupid. Alright, bye. Bye, guys. Another fight has been successfully fought, because a successful fight is to create never-ending war that drains the powers of Mark Passio into a solid zero that he very much deserves right now. Solid zero. It's not death. It's just stop complaining if you have to restart your YouTube channel, your YouTube career, alright? Don't complain about that one, alright? Just delete and start from scratch, and then we can race who's faster, alright? Because I mentioned Mark Passio a few times, didn't I? I have videos up there, and it says Mark Passio when you search on YouTube. Oh, what's gonna happen then? When people find out, when you go to zero. Now the real challenge begins when we're competitors. Anyway, see you guys next time. It has been very pleasant. I've been experiencing some cool stuff, so it's not a coincidence, alright? That I'm super positive right now, and I can see through people's bullshit still. See you guys, yeah. Bye-bye.